Hello and welcome to Crypto Weeklies. Today we are going to talk about BNB, conduct machine learning based price forecast, regression analysis and accumulation strategies and summary for BNB. None of the content is financial advice. BNB is one of the top cryptos by market cap, number 4th by market cap. If you exclude stable coins, it's number 3rd after Bitcoin and Ether. The market cap above $75 billion. Over the last 7 days has declined by about 8.5%. You can see overall crypto market over the last 24 hours has declined by about 4.7%. Still the market cap is above 2 trillion, out of which Bitcoin is holding about 1.2 trillion of the 2.1 trillion, so about more than 50%, 55%. If you check over here, Bitcoin and the dominance at around 56%, ETH at around 13.5%, fear and greed at around 39 today. And if you were to check at BNB's tokenomics, about 145 million total supply. Again, no max supply, but all of the total supply is in circulation by volume and by market cap. This crypto is in top 10. So again, that's a healthy sign. In terms of analyzing its machine learning based price forecast, now that the price today was at around $544. This is the weekly price of BNB in byte, and this price is provided to the machine learning model, and the model is trained on these price action as well as some of the statistical metrics. The following are the output of the model. At the base case level, the model has forecasted price action for BNB in the coming days between $560 to about early February at around $708. So this is the case without any bias to the bullish side or the bearish side. That's the base case of the model. If on the other hand, if the market has a bullish scenario in the last quarter, that is this quarter, that is quarter 4 of 2024 and early 2025, and the price forecast for the model at bull case at 68% confidence level is that the prices could be between $600 and all the way to about $1200. That's the bull case. These are the ceilings, and again equal and opposite is the floor. In case of the pullback, the price section could be between $400 and $510 for BNB. The purpose of these forecasts, and especially the three scenarios, is not to tell what will happen, as in if the market will go up tomorrow or go down, but more to be prepared of what could be a theoretical ceiling in this yellow and theoretical floor in this light green at 68% confidence. The tabular version of this forecast is by week. The base case is in middle. To its left is the 68% bear case, to its right is 68% bull case. Right now the market is operating within the 1 standard deviation interval. I'll tell you using a regression based analysis how this works. This is if the market over here, this is the price action of BNB again at a weekly level. On this price action, there is this pink line, which is again, as we saw in base case, this is the polynomial regression based fair value for BNB, currently at around $500. Price action slightly above the fair value, but you can see that it is still within this yellow line, which is the one standard deviation bullish residual applied to the fair value, and to the upside and to the downside. So the range is between $265 and $940 in the 1 standard deviation case for BNB at this point in time. You can see there are some deviations, especially during the bear market. The price is lower than this green line, and during the mania phase of the bull market, the price is higher than the yellow line. So at the previous bear market, the price came close to the green line, but again never went below the green line. That means BNB held strong throughout the course of the bear market relative to its 1 standard deviation bottom on this polynomial regression analysis. So where the BNB that leaves us, first, if there is a pullback, as we are witnessing, the $498 level is a key level to see if BNB manages to hold this, and if in the coming days if there is a rally the $940 rally would be corresponding to one standard deviation ceiling. So those are the key levels to watch for this analysis. In terms of accumulating BNB, there are three models. The shorter term is simple moving average based model to check if there is a mean reversion play going on, like there was in early August of 2024, where the risk was between 0 and 1, 0 and 0.1. So this is the plum color over here. You can see at these point, historically speaking, the likelihood of mean reversion becomes high. And again in terms of the red color, that's where the risk level go up, way up between 0.8 and 1. That's when again the likelihood of mean reversion going price going down based on the mean reversion activity becomes high. Right now the risk is at around 0.25. Again, this is the third best time, and again you can see BNB has spent a lot of time in this risk level. Again, there are cases where prices go up after spending some time in this level, in this regimen, and again there are cases where the price goes down after spending considerable amount of time. Again, not a conclusive model, but definitely it's worth to look at. If at any point if we are DCing, if the market is close to topping, that means the signal is that the market is overheated, or again during the phases where market is so oversold that the risk level is essentially close to zero, that is the market is primed for any short-term mean reversion trade. Right now we are kind of close to that short-term mean reversion trade, but not exactly at a low risk. In terms of the market cycle based dollar cost average model, this is again you would find some similarities between this model and the regression analysis that we conducted, because this model uses the polynomial regression functions and polynomial regression models to first come up with this regression line in the middle. This is wrapped around the daily price of BNB, and based on the distance between this polynomial regression line proportionally, and time adjusted distance between the price and this regression line, that's how the risks are calculated between 0 and 1. The farther this the price is to the upside, the color code becomes more and more shade of red, and the lower it goes to the shades of blue, and ultimately this plum color with the lowest risk. Right now for this model, again as we saw, the regression fair value is at around $500. Price is above the regression trend line, so the risk level is at around between 0.2 and 0.3 right now. And again for this particular market cycle, the identified low risk territory was all the way back in October 2023, when the risk was between 0 and 0.1. Again, this is the purpose of this model is first to identify the undervaluation zones for any market cycle, and again similarly provide the peak regression to highlight what could be a theoretical top at any scenario. Again, these are growing values, so just because right now the peak regression valuation is 1200 doesn't mean that BNB should top at or begin to top at $1200 and have a sell signal. This is as the asset matures, these lines tend to go up if the asset is growing, and the beauty of these charts are these are updated every single day. So, and you can utilize all of this chart on this website cryptoweeklies.com. It's free for all. You don't have to sign up or pay for anything. So, and for one crypto there is this one single row for all of its model on its USD pair, and similarly on its ETH pair there are other models. So for example over here, how it would do on its ETH pair. Right now the amount of ETH available for one BNB it's trending to go up. That means BNB is doing great on its ETH pair. Again, there are instances where it goes down, typically during the at least towards the end of the bear market, and again an early bull market, where you can see since November 2022 till about December 2023 it was not doing that great on its ETH pair. Similarly in August 2019 and between that and January 2021, again when the bull run kicks off, BNB tends to overperform or outperform ETH. So this is again, if you are in a pair trade kind of mindset, you can check those models out. And again we have the base bull and bear case for these models as well. The last and not the least is the time weighted average price for BNB. One of the key element to or the key model to justify BNB's relative strength is this model. As you would see that the price of BNB has not touch this blue line, which is the time weighted average price. Very few cryptos exhibit this behavior where the price consistently for multiple years is above the time weighted average price. Right now the time weighted average price is at around $204. Price is almost 3x of that. The risk level is at around 0.66, but that is again, that's not the point, because even in the bear market the risk is close to 0.21, never at zero. But if you compare that with other cryptos such as Solana, okay, significant time spent below time weighted average price. Even matured cryptos such as Ethereum, again, and this token Ether has had a brief um, window below the time weighted average price, spent some time over there. Even older cryptos such as Doge, over here you can see price action came close to the time weighted average price. So that you get the idea. Again, one exception is Bitcoin. Definitely prices have stayed above the time weighted average price. Again, that shows how rare BNB and its relative strength is. In terms of all of the moving averages, which are of some interest, is the 20-week, the 100-week, and 200-week price action right now is slightly below the 20-week, coming in at $563. The 100-week at around $367, and 200-week at $357. So those are some of the key levels to watch. There are instances where the price is below 200-week. Usually that's a really good buy signal or accumulation or DCA signal. Again, we spent some time in this zone between August and December of 2023. And if you were to normalize this risk and provide a risk reward based on these averages, you would find that if you get rid of the others, you would find that right now the accumulation risk for BNB is at around 0.14. Again, second best time frame or second best risk level to accumulate BNB per this analysis. The best time was again during the June-July of 2023. If you overlay the price over here, you can see at that point the price was sub 250k, and at one point it's started being really close to 200, sorry, not 250k, $250, and again to close to $200. That was per this model a buy territory. Again, these risks you can see they're going down with time. Higher risk in March 2024 was at around 0.3 risk, when the price was kind of close to $650. You check those out with the weekly price. For weekly price maxima for BNB was at around over here at $580, but again eventually in June of 2024 at $680. That was again one of the overvalued scenario for BNB, at least it at that yearly time frame. And if you check that up with the regression analysis, you would find that at when the price was close to $700, essentially it was close to the 1 standard deviation ceiling as well. So that again is one way to interpret these models. So hope you enjoyed the content. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, also give this video a like, and hope to see you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.